Bunch on the roof, vibes so fly. Seafood Raphael and lots of luck. We rise sky high from the balls to the block. They coming in deep. Energy loud in the convo steep. Elevate minds, build real ties. The same no top is where futures rise. July 20th, make that move. NYC heat with a global groove. Secure your spot, don't miss this truth. We brunch 'em with purpose high up on the roof. Secure your spot, don't miss this truth. We brunch 'em with purpose high up on the roof.
All right. Lancelot, good morning. How we doing?
I'm excellent, Jose. How you doing today? What a blessed day we have this Tuesday morning. Another opportunity to be the best that we could possibly be, man. So it's an honor to be on here with you, and I'm looking forward to our guest today. We got some interesting, powerful guests today.
We have our third amigo that will be joining us very soon, and that's Sifu Raphael. He'll be hopping on shortly, but I'm excited, Lancelot, to be on this amazing journey with you and Sifu in terms of the New York City Rooftop Mastermind. And as we lead up to it, the New York City experience here with this amazing show. So we're going to bring our phenomenal guests that we have lined up for today. And we're going to start with Coach T.O. Clay. Good morning.
Hey, let's go.
And
let's go.
Emilio and
Daniela, how are you? It is an honor. It is an honor, man, to be blessed enough to have you guys. I love the energy. And it's so ironic. And I had mentioned this last week, just in terms of how the universe turned in such a way to connect us all. A little over a year ago, T.O. and I met in this little small town called Roanoke, Virginia. And we both were receiving an award. And I saw him in the elevator and dug his vibe. And we just got to talking, and we've been in contact ever since. And, the CLA is all about meeting and cultivating relationships. Well, that's what happened with us before I even knew how important it was to cultivate relationships. You know what I mean? And then meeting Emilio and Jose at the A to B Con, and at that point, just wanting to meet as many dynamic people as possible, I bumped into both of you, and now look where we are all together less than a few months later. So the universe is a powerful thing, man, and it knows how to connect the right people. And Jose always said, and I use this, Jose, all the time now: steel sharpens steel, birds in the feather flock together. And that's what's happening right now. So blessed.
Yeah, I've got to say, no doubt about it. I think it's all about the power of connections, right? Yes. I always say you're one power connection away from exponential growth, both personally and professionally. And if it wasn't for me deciding to go to this event, A to B Con, with Brandon Godoris in Connecticut, right? That involved money, travel, hotel, time, all the things, all the resources you would imagine to go to an event. It's not, inexpensive to go to an event, especially for a few days in a different state. But those are the investments that we need to make in ourselves and in our business, right? Not only personally, but also professionally. You got to invest in yourself. You got to be willing to do those things. As Warren Buffett says, the greatest investment one can make is an investment in yourself. So I chose to do that. I showed up, and sure enough, outside of all the amazing people that were in the room, many of which are now in the CLA family, I ran into Lancelot for the first time in my life. I never seen you before. I ran into you, and you were one of the sharpest people, if not the sharpest person in the room in terms of your attire. I was like, oh my gosh, this guy is just so obvious, right? I couldn't miss you in the room. You were just really obvious and loud with your, the way you were dressed in a very positive way. And I said, I need to know this guy. And sure enough, we built a relationship. You're now part of the CLA family. I'm very much in your corner. I love all of what you're about and who you are and how you show up and your desire to impact the world the way you are. You're doing big things. So thank you. Much love to you, Lancelot. Let's turn it over to our guests. Emilio and Daniela, let's say hello.
Good morning, Jose, Lancelot, T.O.
Good
morning.
We, I got to meet T.O. last year. Powerful, powerful guy. Of course, Marine brother
Hurrah!
here.
Hurrah!
Lots of respect for you and your service. And Lance, I've heard a lot about you. I can't wait to meet you. I see your clips online. Amazing, amazing acting and talent. Like
Yes.
I'm really excited to meet you. Jose, I don't know too well, but Jose is our brother. I love Jose, and he keeps showing up. And what I love about Jose, I admire is his family values. No matter how hard he works, I see it every day. I just saw a post, you and your little daughter spending quality time together. He balances it all out and makes time for his family. So just we love you, Jose.
Amen.
And Sifu, he's back there somewhere. Love Sifu too. We don't see him, but love Sifu.
Well, thank you guys both for being on this call. I mean, you guys are phenomenal. You are truly a power couple. You guys have been in my life 3.5 years, over 3.5 years now. Prior to me even launching the CLA, it all started with me seeing you guys and the business boot camp in New Jersey. And I was like, my gosh, my life completely changed ever since you two came into my world. So, God bless you guys, and thanks for all that you guys do as well. And Coach T.O. Clay, let's hear from you.
Good morning. Good morning. Man, first of all, it's an honor to be here in this space. Got up early this morning, prayed. I said, Father God, like these are the moments that I prayed for many years to be a part of. Because every time I look, and I see each and every one of you out doing your thing every single day, man, it's inspiring, it's uplifting. Reverend Emilio Ramon, his wife Daniela, man, I love y'all like my own parents, and y'all show so much love. We've been in so many different spaces together, and from Florida to Philly, a small basement Airbnb in Manassas, Virginia. Shout out to Dr. Reed. And I was telling Dr. Reed last night, man, I said, man, so many connections have come together, just from the experience of uh, being able to speak about my mess. My mess turned into so many great, beautiful things. So for anyone out there watching right now, man, it's true when you hear people say your mess is your message. And that's what it's been. And Lance, like you said, bro, just echoing Jose from the time I saw you in Bristol, man, getting on that elevator. I said, man, that cat different right there. Like some cats, man, hey, hey, they're great, but hey, you got a different style, different vibe, but it's your heart, bro. It's your heart, man, that I love, and I'm so grateful for the full circle moment. So I can't wait to see you, brother. I'm grinning like a cat eating yellow jackets, as my pops would say. And Jose, man, I get emotional sometimes, man, when I think about how we connected, Jose. You heard my most vulnerable. You saw me with tears dripping off my face, man, and you came and you embraced me. You put your arms around me and you said, "Hey, T.O., I want you to be a part of uh, my world, which is a Connected Leaders Academy." Like you didn't give me a choice. You was like, "Hey, we're not playing around. I'm calling you Monday morning because, man, I see so much greatness that we could all do together." So thank you, Jose. Shout out to CLA. Shout out to Seafood. It's good to see you this morning. And I love you guys. I'm just happy to be here.
I just want to say I had trouble coming in, and I know you had trouble last time. And you know what? There's no stopping us. We find a way.
Find a way, bro.
I am so excited to be finally get on. I had audio issues, and thank you, Jose, for always covering my tush. I appreciate that.
Sifu, first of all, it's a two-way street because I know you would do the same for me. And number two is hashtag winners always find a way to win. So way to be.
There you go.
Right.
There you go.
That's it. That's it. So I do have a question for all of our sponsors who are here with us today. Why did you decide that sponsoring the New York City experience was the right choice for you, your business, and for the connections that we are going to be? Hey, look who's there. Big Mo, he's also a
Big Mo in
sponsor.
the house.
Big
That's
Mo is
right.
also a sponsor.
Shout out to Big Mo.
Yeah. So the question is, why was it in your heart to say yes to sponsoring? Anybody can take it. Go ahead.
Hey, thank you. Great to see you, Sifu. I'm glad you're on the call. Everyone, I'm like a little kid, right? If you saw my post last night, I'm like a little kid when I'm around all these winners, as Jose says, right? And so for me, it's simple. I've attended many, many masterminds, not only here in the U.S., but Canada and abroad. In fact, Jose and I, we paid $5,000 to be in a mastermind in Florida, and we joke about it because we have bunk beds. It was positioned, and it's no digs at our brother Marine, but it was sold as a mastermind, and we ended up in bunk beds. But anyway, I love masterminds, and when I heard, to your point, when I heard it was a mastermind, I recognized, you know what? A mastermind is never, ever about the cost. It's
Right.
about who's in the room. And when I knew that Lance was a part of it, Sifu was a part of it, Jose was a part of it, and then I saw the guests like Coach T.O., I'm like, it's a no-brainer, right? So again, it's never the cost. It's always about who is in the room, and I wanted to be in the room with you guys. So thank you for putting this together.
Yes. Echo the same. I coined it, Daniela. I said, man, that's the Twin Towers right there, man. And now with Jose coming in the stack, it's triple Twin Towers, man. And I love New York City, man. Like New York City to me is the greatest place on the planet Earth. Like I love New York. Spend a lot of time up there, man. There's no feel like New York City. No disrespect to any other major cities. I've seen a lot of them, but people understand, man. New York is New York, man. It's like its own planet. It's its own world. And just to know, being in Florida, all of us last year, Emilio and being in Sifu's presence, man. Sifu is to me like he's like a guru. Like anytime you're in Sifu's presence, man, you just feel that love, man. You feel that connection. And obviously me and Lance had conversations, back in Bristol, Tennessee, saying, hey man, we're ready to go, man. Like, we're going all in and to see that gap being bridged, I said, oh my goodness, man, this is special. A lot of things come across the net, but this one here is special. And like you said, Emilio, you got to be in the room. And I'm just grateful to be a part of it.
Yeah.
And Mo just wrote across, he supported it because of the people in the room, and he won't be able to be there, but he wanted to sponsor. So we just want to say thank you to Mo, and I'm looking forward to meeting you, my brother, you know what I mean, on the next go around. But we appreciate your sponsorship. Just wanted to say that, and I saw him. I wanted to acknowledge what he had said. So
I will 100% piggyback off of what Lancelot just said. Huge thank you to Coach T.O. Clay, Milo Daniela, Big Mo, all of you for sponsoring, and all the other ones who sponsored, because the reality is events don't happen the way they need to happen unless sponsors show up, right? Because they really help with the facilitation of a lot of things that happen. I know from firsthand experience, I put on many events. Emilio knows. I mean, all of you who put on events, T.O., we know that this is just part of the deal, and it goes a long way. So that is to be honored and respected. So we appreciate you all.
Think about the people who said, "I got to think about this. I don't know if this is going to be the right room for me." When we think small, where do we stay?
stay small.
Stay small.
Stay small. That's right.
I want to give a shout out to all the sponsors. So everybody take a look at this.
Not everyone invests in a thing, but these names did. Skyline Legend Legacy. This is the NYC experience, built by belief, backed by action. Skyline lit that first flame, big MO, steady with the name, Brandon G, solid in the zone. Arthur Henry holds the backbone. Dr. Reed brings that healer's light. co-author, network, Emilio and Daniela writing futures right. Legends move with bold intent. Anthony Cutting, okay, this purpose spent. T.O. Clay lit the path so wide with fire from that light bulb mind. Legacy's not just a word, it's breath. Jose East Coast bar speaks life in steps. Land saw a lot move storms with grace. Seafood, Raphael shifts time and space. They built this game by game, tear by tear, flame to flame. They built this not for the fame, but to elevate every name. There's a just support, destruction.
Woo!
Yeah.
Got me dancing. You got me dancing.
Got me
Let's go to
dancing
New
up
York.
there.
Yes.
Like,
Everybody moving. That's everybody.
yeah, that is hot, bro.
Yeah, that's hot, dog. For real.
I gotta say, Tio, you sent me a text message. You said this is the reel of the year.
Yeah, it's the real of the year, man.
Why, when you look at something like that, does it move you? Is it the music or is it the people who are sponsoring it? It was a combo of both.
It's a
Uh,
I'm sorry.
Go for it.
Go ahead, Lance. Go ahead.
As an artist that is moved from the soul, and one of the reasons why I am an artist, because it's in me. It's a combination of the music and then what it's saying, and then how it's being said. You know what I mean? And it's the combination, because I'm in the background. I'm like, oh, this is hot.
Yeah.
And then when you listen to what they're saying, that's
Right.
even hot. You know what I mean? And I think what we're doing, if I can just say, is we're bridging the gap between purpose and performance and
Oh man.
entertainment. You know what I'm saying? And we're kind of bringing that together. Me as an artist, Sifu, Jose, and we're bringing those two things together to make this spectacular event. And this is just the beginning. You know what I mean? But that song, we got to play that at the place booming, because that's hot. That's hot. But we are definitely bridging those gaps.
Yes, man. I would love to say, man, like, you know, this is real time, yo. We live right now. It's live
Yep.
in the flesh. Everybody's up bright and early, ready to
7
serve.
a.m., baby.
Yeah, man. It's so special. And just the fact that, hey, Seafood, you gentlemen, you said, hey man, we're going live at 7 a.m. I say it every day. All we need is 7. 7 is God. You know, it's something special about that number 7, man. And I tell you, that energy is magnetic. And you know, I'm down here in my studio space, man. I got turntables, microphones, keyboards, old analog, the beat machines, you know. So again, I
Yeah,
gotta say this, Jose Seafood, the Romans Lancelot. It says, some folks like to get away, take a holiday from the neighborhood, hop a flight to Miami Beach or to Hollywood. But I'm taking a Greyhound on the Hudson River line. I'm in the New York state of mind. And I could continue to read it, but man, I'm
let's
a
go.
music connoisseur. Yes, I love music, man. Music is a universal language, and you know I love Billy Joel. I got records in here for days, all the old wax from you know the 30s all the way up till the day. And I tell you, when I heard that Seafood, you know I love hip hop, man. Where did hip hop start? Hip hop started in New York
New
City.
York
You
City,
know, shout out
recognize.
to the Bronx, man. So
Yes.
it's a full circle moment, and trust
Come
me,
on, Angelina.
and to see Brandon G on there, to see Jose, to see Mo, to see Cutno, so many amazing people coming through the CLA pipeline, coming through the milk writing system, coming through light bulb lessons, coming through, you know, a millionaire author. You know, we're all connected, man, and it's just an opportunity for us to get together. And man, it's gonna be magical, man. Get up there if you watching this live. Even
Get
you, Mo.
up
I've been on Mo. I've been riding Mo. Like Mo, you gotta be in the building, Mo. Like look around. So yeah, man, it's gonna be special, bro.
Tio, you're spot on with everything you just said. Like 100%. I wish I could say 1,000%, but it only goes up to 100, right? People say 150%. No, you are 100% spot on. And also, by the way, shout out to David Ingram, Alice Ann, Rico, Angeline, all the people who join up live here. First of all,
What's up,
say
y'all?
comments, tell us hello, tell us where you're from, all the things. And if you're watching a replay, put hashtag replay and let's hear your comments. Let us know if you're going to be in the room, in the physical room, New York City.
Angelina from Florida. What's up, girl?
Also, what I
Yeah.
wanted to say is, not Emilio, Sifu Rafael made a statement. You made a statement earlier before we saw the video. You said that, you know, what if somebody tells you, like, I'm not sure if this is the right room to be in, right? First of all, if somebody told that to me, that struck a chord with me, because if somebody said that to me, I'm not sure the room that you're creating, right, which takes a lot of energy, a lot of work, and you're doing things to create impact, right? And you're bringing the right players in the room always. The right people who are going to be there are going to be there, right? So if somebody says, I'm not sure if this is the right room for me, you know what I say to them? You're right, it's probably not. It's just probably not the right room for you. And it's not because of the people are going to be there. Maybe you don't believe you shouldn't be there. Because if you think that I'm not sure if this is the right room for you, then you're probably right. It's not. Right. So Emilio says this all the time. He says opportunities aren't lost or missed, they're just picked up by somebody else. Right. I heard that Emilio countless times, and I 100% agree with it. As a matter of fact, I believe opportunity is missed by most people because it's dressed up in overalls and looks like work. Me, right? Like, frankly, it takes work to show up to an event. You know, you got to invest in a plane, gas money if you're driving, or a train, whatever you're doing. And by the way, people are coming in all three of those ways to this event. It requires time away from your family, away from your loved ones, and in a room that you're not sure what's going to happen. But if you're an entrepreneur and you're serious about your business, can I tell you something? Think very carefully now. What was the last room that you went into where you said, I didn't walk away with any value? I can guarantee you it hasn't happened, because any room that you pay for and you get into an environment where people are dreaming big, they're full of vision and mission and purpose, it is almost literally impossible to not walk away with value and ROI. I have never walked into any room, and granted, some rooms are more valuable than others, right, depending on the situation, but you will never walk into a room and walk away saying that was a bad decision to be in this room, because there's always going to be value. And I always said, I'll end with this and turn it over to whoever wants to speak, but I will say this, and sorry, I'm having coffee and I feel fired up with that statement you made earlier, right? But I will say this, and that is, if you want to keep your dream alive, folks, if you're out there and you have a big dream and a big vision and you're very mission and purpose driven, if you have a big dream, if you want to keep that dream alive, you have to hang around dreamers. You got to get around the people and rub elbows with the people that are doing the things that are making happen, right? We don't wait for things to happen. We make things happen. We create our life by design, and that requires you investing in yourself, investing in your business, and making sure that you're a servant leader and showing up for others too. Sometimes it's not about going to the event for yourself. Sometimes it's going to the event to create impact into other people's lives and sowing seeds too.
That's right,
Hey,
man. That's,
can you guys mind if I jump in, because this was hot, Sifu.
yeah, that was it.
Just like Jose, right? When you said that, it struck a chord with me. Why should people be in the room? And here it is for me. Okay, we've all heard that proximity is power. Anyone here never heard that? I think we've all heard that. Proximity is power. Why is that? Study after study after studies show that when you are within 25 feet, somebody write this down. When you are within 25 feet of a high performer, your performance increases. So if for no other reason, the fact that you are next to Sifu Rafael, the fact that you are next to rubbing elbows with Jose and my beautiful wife Daniela, my performance increases. That's it.
Absolutely. And for
wait, I gotta say, Emilio, you are so right on that, because every time you're next to Daniela, your performance increases.
And my belly expands.
I haven't heard from Daniela yet. Daniela, tell us why you even said, Sifu, we're there, right? I had conversations with both of you, and each one of you separately said, we're there to support. We want to give, right? Tell us why that was in your heart as well.
Thank you, Sifu. What I believe, like, as if in any product, right? Like your iPhone, my car. You have to believe in the product, right? Or else you wouldn't buy it. You wouldn't keep using it. I have a certain brand of car I love. I love Chevrolet, right? Because it gives me the value that I want. It performs the way I want. T.O., I know he's a Marine. I know his character. I know he's a winner. Lance, I don't know you personally, but what I've heard from Emilio, what I see online, I already know your character. You're a winner. You're a survivor. You show up. Sifu, like Lance said, you are like a guru. You are. You're like, I look at you like this calming thing, but you bring so much in your, being in your presence and what you share just with your health and wellness and all of that. Jose, we already know he's a winner. He doesn't give up. He tries something. It doesn't work. He keeps going. He tries again and again and again, like Emilio. So I believe in the product. I believe in each one of you. So of course I'm going to show up because I know I'm going to get value and I want to be there to bring value. So that's why I said yes.
Oh, love that. Love that. I want to share this image with you guys. Take a look. Who is that guy? Who is that guy? And look at that big bird, right? And when we took this picture, right? Think about this. He's like, this is New York because that big pigeon represents New York. And I said to him, growing up in New York, we used to call him, because there were so many of them, and they still are. We used to call them rats with wings. They do represent New York because there's some energy that you cannot avoid. Just like Tio said. Tio, by the way, talk about music. You know where I grew up, right? I grew up in Hollis, Queens. I hung out with some of these guys who, Kid and Play. We used to hang out all the time. So talk about music, talk about being in the vibe. It was such a collective bunch of people who were giving to each other. LL Cool J, all these people were in the neighborhood. So
come on, man.
I know I'm a white-looking guy, but man, I gotta tell you, I was accepted by these guys because, like me, they didn't see my skin color. I didn't see their skin color. I saw brotherhood. I saw love. I saw a heart.
Let's go.
And this is why, if you look at our guest list of all the different people, they're coming from all walks of life, all nationalities. I got to tell you, the vibe is incredible. Last night, I got another person who signed up. This morning, I got somebody at 4:36. They texted me because I was already up, right?
Yep,
They texted me and they go, "Can you send me information? I want to come in." So we still have some people. So think about this. Don't miss out on this opportunity to connect with incredible people, because every time when you do rub elbows with the right person, your life can change dramatically. When I rubbed elbows with Jose, my life changed incredibly. When I rubbed elbows with every one of you, with Lancelot, huge. Tio, I saw you cry too, brother.
Oh, that's right.
And guess what? I just fell in love with you even more. Because I saw your heart. I saw who you are, right? And guess who else was in the room with us? Emilio.
That's right.
And if you guys remember, I asked for permission. I never accept or take anything for granted. I asked to be part of the He-Man group because I felt the connection with everyone there. And for you guys to say yes to me, that was such a huge honor for me. And I am deeply moved by being there with you guys. And if somebody doesn't understand, and I love the fact that Jose gets riled up when somebody goes, "Is this the right room?" Because Jose is right. Maybe it's not the right room for you because your energy is going to bring it down. We only want high achievers, people who are looking for growth, We don't want somebody who's going to stay down. We want you to be on top and keep climbing. Arnold, a great friend, he's bringing his beautiful wife. Guess what? Who else is coming? We're going to put the information across the screen. Go in and join us. Can I share another image with you guys, and then I'll let somebody else take over? Look at that. We were on the Highline, and then if somebody wants to take over, but if you haven't been on the Highline, I think Lancelot may want to tell you a little bit about it. Go for it.
Well, first of all, I've grown up in New York all my life, Brooklyn born, live in Long Island now, and I've never even heard of the Highline. Okay, I'm embarrassed because we walked the Highline for the first time, which is a walkway over the city, which seems like we're going to like Back to the Future. And we're going there after the event. What's the name of the spot again? I always forget the name of the spot. But
Avenida.
Avenida.
And then we're going to go down to Rutherford's, and we're going to have speeches and all that good stuff.
Right. And then we're going to walk the Highline, which is incredible. And then we're going to stop on the Highline at different locations to have more speeches and to continue to cultivate our relationships. But you have got to see this Highline in New York City. It is breathtaking to be able to walk on an elevated view and look down into New York City. And it's like you're in this tunnel of buildings, these skyscrapers. It's just completely amazing. And as a New Yorker, I was completely blown away. So I'm looking to be able to share that with you, T.O. and Emilio and Jose, walking and talking at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be a hell of an experience. Wow. I also want to say, for those people that are not sure how to get in the room and what to do, on our website, we have something to show you exactly how to network, not even network, but how to cultivate relationships. Because some people don't know. Some people go in the rooms and they go in the corner. We have a video that will explain to you exactly what you need to do in order to be a part of this the right way. And all it is really going up to people and introducing yourself. But you know how many people don't know how to do that?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
A ton. And I love the fact that that is being done, because that's different than most events you go to. When you equip people and you educate people on the best practices of how to squeeze as much juice out of an experience as possible, I think that adds another layer of value, right? And it's all about the value stack of how much value can you get from going to an event. So that's brilliant. As a matter of fact, Sifu, I had a great conversation with Andrea Mason yesterday, somebody you connected me to, and she assured me she's going to find a way to get in the room. Right. So so that's a conversation. I had a great weekend. I was speaking at an event at the 1% event with Dylan Smith in Illinois this past weekend. And that was fantastic. And of course I had Patrick Rude with me. And we tend to travel a lot to different events. And I said, Patrick, are you coming to the New York City rooftop event, the mastermind? He's like, and he started like thinking, right. And I was like, can you tell me what's on your calendar July 20th? And he's like, well, as of right now, it's open. I said, well, not anymore, because you're coming. Right? and he said, all right, man, I'm in. Sometimes, folks, it's not a matter of asking somebody, do you want to come? Sometimes you need to just tell them to be there and make it happen, right? And that's just what it was, right? And that's the power of what we're doing. And the reality is, when it comes to, is the opportunity there? Is the opportunity not there? Sometimes finding opportunity is a matter of believing that it's there.
Right. Amen.
I gotta say that I've had a lot of people tell me that they're coming, and I love taking people for their word. But until they actually sign up, not happening. Patrick, if you're listening, you haven't signed up yet. You haven't signed up, Patrick. I'm calling you out, brother. He brings energy.
Accountability.
It will be done today. I assure you that. Patrick,
let's do it.
And I know
accountability.
Patrick is a man of follow through, so he will get it done.
All right. And then also, you know, when you talked about Andrea Mason, she did reach out and she said something, but now we got to call her out and say, let's go. Because if it's a travel logistics, well, find a way. Listen, if somebody said to you, if you go there, you're gonna make $100 million, would you make an excuse? We don't know. Hey, you may only make $10, but you don't know until you show up. What is it gonna take for you to be in the right room? Across the screen is my cell number, 516-242-8732. That's how you get in the room. Reach out. I will get you in the room. That's my cell, buddy.
I hope
You
that
can
you're-
Venmo or Zelle me. And if you want more info, just text me.
love
What
it.
were you saying, Jose?
I said, I hope that's his Google number, because once you give out your cell, you can't take it back. You know that, right?
I'm okay with that. You know why? Because I'm not afraid of conversations, Jose. And you know that because you are a master at that. And every time that I'm in a room with you or that we share time together, you bring this energy that I love. I love you to death, man. You are my brother forever and ever. And once we had this conversation, and and Lancelot and I were doing this thing, and I even said to Lancelot, I think we got to ask Jose to come and join us. And then when I said to Jose, Jose, would you? He's like, stop right there. This is no brainer. Why wouldn't I want to be with you guys? So yes, that is my cell number. And guess what? If you reach out and you're a bad person, I'm just going to block you. That's easy. That's easy. I know how to do that, right? So technology is there for us to know how to use it. And what I said yesterday and Sifu's Mind Body Method is learn how to use technology to suit you, not to hurt you.
Right.
Yeah. You know, I've got to say something very quickly, and I want to turn it over to Emilio specifically. And Daniela, because I know they're both they work in conjunction with each other in terms of the events they put on for the last few years since I've known them, even way beyond me or before me. But I will say that there is an art to filling up a room, right? There is a certain skill set required to be able to galvanize people, to be able to get people to see the value of what you're creating and get them to move and to say, oh yeah, I want to be there, right? You got to be a promoter, right? You got to be the kind of person who has that magnetic energy. You got to be the person who understands people and people skills and how to work with different, types of personalities and how to cater to people. You have to be really good with your words. You got to know how to speak effectively. You got to have passion. You got to have drive. You have to have the right energy. Right? You have to have the mental toughness because you're going to be told no consistently across the time of you trying to pursue people to come. There's a whole thing, if anybody who's never put on an event, it's not easy. It is actually very, very difficult. And every time you add 10 more people to a number of people that show up, it just becomes harder and harder and harder. And there's so many logistics involved. So one of the masters in events that I know is Emilio and Daniela Roman. So Emilio, can you share with us give us like 3, I would say 10, but for the sake of time, 3, give us 3 best practices on what you say to people to inspire them, to move them, to say, hey, you know what? I need to be there.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that, Jose. And first and foremost, you got to be a part. You got to have the right people next to you, right? Because it's never about the person in the front. It's the people to my left. And in the Marine Corps, we call it who's on my left, who's on my right flank, right? So you got to make sure that you got a unit. And I know, Jose, when you run your events, and I'm going to quickly go through them, but you got to make sure that that's tight. Okay. Something you said earlier, and I love that. And it's this: as a leader, number one, you got to understand the psychology of just business in general, and that is people want to be led on a subconscious level. People want to be told what to do. I know some of you might not agree with this, but this is a human fact. You want to be told. So when you told Patrick, Jose, you led when you said what you're going to be there. Patrick was like, wasn't sure, and you said, "What's on your calendar? You're going to be there." Guess what he did? He wanted to be led, right? So understanding the psychology of business, and that you got to step up as a leader. That's the first thing. Second, right? Listen, you got to make sure that you identify the right people, because not everybody's meant for the right room. So there's people that I will not reach out to. Like, we can't serve them, right? There's people that I know, and we've had to do this, unfortunately. They're great in their space, but they're not good for our people. And so when you know your people, your avatar, who you're serving, and again, it's not about prejudging people. It's just they've already demonstrated that they're not good for your tribe. Lastly, Jose, with me is I got to understand that rejection is a part of everyday life. And you've got to build up the rejection and separate your emotional state. That if I invite Lance, if I invite Coach T.O., Sifu, Jose, and they say no, they're not saying no to me. They're saying no to either the opportunity, or maybe they need Jose to push them and say, "You're going to be there." So those are my key points. Thanks for asking.
That's powerful. That's powerful. As a matter of fact, if I took it personally, when people tell me no, I would be a very lonely person right now. You know, failure is a prerequisite to success. There is no such thing as achieving success in anything and never having failed, right? Failure is if you hang out there and you stay there. But failing forward, stumbling in the right direction, and learning from your experiences, because every single setback, it's not failure if you're failing forward, it's a setback. And setbacks are just a part of the process. We are all going to stumble and fall and scrape ourselves, and, you know, blood, sweat, and tears if you're in the trenches. That's just part of the deal. But the question is, are you in the trenches, or are you on the sidelines bringing water to the players?
Also, if I may, anybody who's watching or see this later, you keep hearing this term that's being tossed around, and it's leadership. You know, we're all leaders, and we're professional leaders at that. If you would, Emilio, can you hold up that book with that Marine on it real quick that you had earlier? So I want to say this. I flew to Philadelphia. You know, I flew to Philadelphia. Oh man, Seafood, thank you, bro. I flew to Philly. As soon as I got on the ground, you know, like we said earlier, find a way to get there, man. I found a way, you know, and I texted Emilio. Emilio said, "Hey, come to this location." And I pull up, man, within 3 minutes, Emilio hugged me and said, "Hey, man, let's go." We walk in the room, and it's a networking event with some of the most powerful women in Philadelphia that flew in from all across the nation. And they got hors d'oeuvres, and they're selling purses, and it was like, wow, like this is it right here, bro. And Emilio said, "Man, how many books you got?" I said, "Man, I got probably about 15, 20 books." He was like, "All right, I'm about to show you how we do." Right? I'm new in the space. I don't know what's happening. I'm talking in the world of books. Man, I saw Emilio as I was. Reverend Emilio Ramon walk in that room, and he owned that room, you all. And I say that passionately. He owned that room. He spoke to everybody in that room. So back to like you said, Lancelot, as young Marines, we're taught that. You know, we have mess nights with 4-star commanding generals, sergeants major, you know, foreign dignitaries. And we teach all the junior Marines how to maneuver in that room. Like, you're definitely going to go up and shake the hand of the individuals that you need to shake. And if you don't, you failed for the night at that mess night or whatever. But I tell you, man, I thank you, Emilio, because, man, Emilio sold every book in it. I couldn't even keep up with the transactions. Emilio's like, "Hey, man, you got to be ready to rock and roll when you come up in here, T.O." So again, he led me. He led me, man. And I remember calling my wife when I got back to the hotel that night, and I said, "Babe, this world out here, it's real, but I'm taken care of by my brother, taken care of by my sister, the Ramons, man." And I just thank you, bro. And on this live, it's a pleasure to be able to say that, because I've been able to follow that trend since you showed me that day in Philly how to be confident. I feel like I'm a confident guy. I'm a Marine, hoorah, all that good stuff. But when you're operating in a new space, sometimes it's following the lead of someone who's done that, and you've done that, Emilio. And I thank you, bro.
Well, I gotta say, we're gonna be with Emilio and Daniela.
Yes,
So many
yes.
of us.
Yes.
I'll
I'm
be there.
going to risk
Yes.
on August, and I gotta tell you. Oh, look at that!
I love it. I love it.
Jose said his. Here we
Can
go.
somebody get a picture of this?
Okay,
Wait a minute.
okay,
I
I'll
gotta
hold
get
it in front of you. I'll hold it.
Oh,
everybody.
Can somebody get a
Let's
picture of
go.
this? Can somebody get a
They
picture?
searching.
I love
Hold
it.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
Oh, there it is.
Hey.
Chapter one.
Wait a
Chapter one.
Take a pic. Take a pic.
All right, ready? Hold up, hold up. Now I feel damn bad that I ain't got it. Somebody got. I got to get
Thank you guys. Thank you for honoring us.
That's awesome. That's
Thank you,
awesome.
Coach Theo.
But
And
listen,
listen, I
we're
wanna
all
put
going to be
this out here.
connecting
Wait a minute.
again. We're going
I
to
wanna
be
put this out
connecting
here,
again in
Sifu.
August, right? So
Yes. Oh, we'll be Sifu and I are going down. Yes. But I want to
think
put this
about-
out here because I just heard something and I want to make sure I take care of my brothers. Y'all are coming to New York. All right. So I want y'all to know y'all have a place and I will be there afterwards for us to hang out. So not only will we be there for the event and the walk afterwards, T.O. and Emilio and Jose, I'm there for y'all later on. So I'll meet y'all in the
we are there.
hotel.
We are
Right,
there.
right. I want you to have an excellent experience beside what's going on that day. So we'll be hanging out that night if you want. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to put that out there because I heard that. We got to take care of our brothers. You know what I mean? And I like what Emilio did for you, and I want to be able to do the same thing for all of
Amen.
y'all.
Lancelot, I just want to very quickly say I want to piggyback off of Coach Tio and just honor Emilio and Daniela and say 100%. I completely agree with everything you said about them. They are rock stars. I really am grateful to you guys for helping me get on the map as the author for the first time. And
Damn.
guys did that with the Author Network.
Right. I got it upstairs. It's upstairs. I got it though. I've got it.
And I also want to say another thing, right? This is my desk right here. This is my desk. You guys haven't seen me move since I've been on this call. Oh, 1 second, I'm about to fall back. All right, so this is my desk. On my desk, folks.
God damn. And those wings in the background?
All right.
On my desk, we got Coach
That's
Tio.
crazy.
Let's
No,
take a picture.
Wow.
Let's
That's
take a
good.
That
pic.
is crazy, man.
Somebody get a shot real quick.
Take a pic, brother.
All right, wait a minute. Got it.
All right,
Wow.
so I say
I'm
this to say that you can put a book out. Any of you can put a book out, and I can just say congratulations, and I can leave it there.
Right.
Or I could say congratulations, my friend, my brother, my sister. I'm gonna get a copy. I'm gonna read it, and I'm gonna support you and promote you. Right? It's a whole different level of servant leadership. It's a whole different level of reciprocity when you actually take the action to support somebody, right?
Yes.
So you guys all on this here today, this morning, know that I have your back 100%. You know why? Because
Yeah.
I'm a two-way street, and that's what it's all about, is serving each other. And sometimes you gotta go out of your way to serve people and expect nothing in return.
That's right. Thank you, Jose. Thank you,
I'm
brother.
learning.
Wow,
I'm
that's
learning.
powerful.
And
I'm learning. Yeah, this
you don't
is.
know, Jose is donating for the raffle some books as well. Emilio and Daniela are, and this book is probably going to be there for everybody.
Yes.
It's going to be
I'm
a raffle.
donating also.
He's donating. I don't have yours, Lancelot, so we got to get that going.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
I want to sign copies.
Brandon, I got that book.
Yes.
Yeah, and Brandon, he sent them to me. I actually took a picture. They're in the other room, and I sent it to him yesterday. And I said, "Thank you so much." He goes, "Oh, there's another package coming." So think about this: people who can't be there because he's going to be in California, and he's like, "I want to support." Man, he right now, I got to tell you, I love Brandon. But
Yes,
you know what he
Brandon,
has
go
right now? You want me to tell you what he has?
What?
FOMO. FOMO.
Oh, you got
You're missing out.
FOMO.
He's
He's
gonna be there.
missing out. And he's
Yeah.
like, man, I want to be there so bad. You guys do.
Yes.
Guess what? Here's the cool thing. This is the first of many because we have more. Take a look at this. Upcoming dates: August 24th, September 21st, October 26th, November may switch because we want Jose there. So, and he's doing an event. So maybe November, we might have to
He better.
fluctuate it according to him. And then we're going to do a New York holiday experience December 14th. So if you are considering that, man, I could not come here. I'm all the way in South Florida. Did somebody just say they're in South Florida? Of course they did. And guess what? That's Raul is in Florida. He said he's coming up to another one. Angeline said that she's in Florida and she loves Florida. Look, she loves Florida, but she's going to love New York too. So think about these dates. Mark them on your calendar. They're going to be different. Every experience is different because every morning I wake up a new and better person because God has given me that gift. Every morning you wake up, your choices that you do in the morning are going to determine who you are that day and who you are in the future. Are you showing up?
Yes. Every day.
I love it. And listen, I love what you all said. I'm going to talk about FOMO. We didn't honor Jose. Can everybody get Jose's book? And as his publisher, I got to make sure that we hold this. And Lance, if you don't mind, my brother. So who's got his book? Do you have it? No.
Yeah, I have it. It's upstairs.
Right,
it's closer to my bedroom, but I do have it. Yes.
All right,
let's get your beautiful smile in.
Got it.
Thank you, Lance. All right, hoorah. I love it.
Wow.
Yes.
Yo, this is awesome. I'm learning, man. I'm learning. This is a learning experience, and I'm loving it. Loving it.
Shout out to Raul. I see Raul in the building. Raul. Shout out to the Wise Wolf.
Raul, I love it. That's right. Wolfman's in the house.
Yeah.
Love you, Raul.
And I got to tell you, shout out to somebody who we are in conversations with, and we're actually going to be meeting with him tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, we're going to meet with somebody who is in the room in spirit, right? So Dave Hurley.
He's here. He's here.
He's going to be in the room with us in New York City next Sunday.
That's amazing.
But we're working something for Ireland.
Dave.
But we're going to keep it on the mum for now.
Did you say Dave Hurley is coming?
No, he can't. He can't make this
Spirit.
one. He may come to another one. But guess what, Jose? Tomorrow morning, I need you at 7:30. We're talking to Dave on a private chat about bringing the New York City experience abroad.
To Ireland. Wow.
Let's do
amazing.
it. So we are not just going to keep it local because we understand that maybe an event has to happen in your hometown. Reach out. Let us know. You have my cell number. What? You didn't take it? It's in the comments. Take a look, right? We are New York City experience, but we're going to take this globally. And in 2026, we're going to be in many different states as well. So take a look, pay attention. If you can't make it to New York, we may be coming to Texas. We may be coming to California. We may be coming to Wyoming. I don't know where you're at. Theo, where are you located, my friend?
We're down in Atlanta. ATL,
I love
baby.
Atlanta. Let's do it.
Come on down. Come on down. Yes. Half of New York's down here already. It's so many New Yorkers down here.
That's right.
You can't go anywhere without seeing New Yorkers here,
New
man.
York. That's right. That's right.
I got to say, what an incredible event. Guess what? Next Tuesday, this show is every Tuesday at 7 a.m. Make sure you set your alarms, be here, because next Tuesday, some of the winners who went to this event are going to be here with us. And you guys, I hope you will be with us next Tuesday morning and talk about your experience and the people you met. And this is what I'm going to suggest to everybody when you're at our event. Make sure you take this seriously. Because we want your images, we want your pictures. This is what I'm going to ask everybody who's coming. On your way, take pictures of when you start leaving your house. Take a picture of you. And then when you get to the event, take a picture. Take pictures of other people there. Do selfies. If you go to the website, which is sifurafael.com/NYC, we have a way to teach you how, in case you don't know, how to do a selfie so that you can keep the connection going. And we want you to share those selfies with us, because we're going to create this whole collage of images and videos. Also take videos, because we're going to put this whole thing together, and we're going to probably show it Tuesday morning. And if not that Tuesday, the next Tuesday, and so forth. Because once we finish the 20th, and I'm not taking that away, that's going to be our big event, we're going to start promoting the next ones, which is August 24th. So do yourself a favor. Take some selfies.
Take pictures. That's right.
Yes.
Any last comments before we take off?
I just want to say, oh, sorry.
Go ahead. Ladies first, always.
Ladies first.
Yes, ma'am.
Ladies first. That's right.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you. I'm excited for this experience. And, to backtrack what Jose was asking earlier about, how to get people and the right people, you have to bring value, and I think all of us understand that you have to bring some kind of value. What, people want to know, like, why am I showing up? What am I, people are selfish, right? We want to have something that we're going to get out of it, and for me, what we do, we bring a lot of value to people. We show, like, hey, you show up at our events, you're going to, get this, or you're going to receive this. Here's a special gift, or you're going to meet this person, or, something. You have to bring value. You can't just say we're having an event, get a ticket. It doesn't work that way, and we kind of work with each other's energy. As he's high energy, you know what I mean? He's like, come on, man, we're going to do this, we're going to, you know what I mean? So that's Emilio, and people are attracted to that. And then there's people that, like a different energy where I'm like, hey, let's have a conversation. Let's tell you what, I'm more laid back.
Hey, let's have a conversation.
Let's talk. Make you an offer you can't refuse. So, we play on each other's energy, but you have to bring value, and I see the value, so that's why we're showing up.
Amen.
Love it. Yes. Theo, awesome. My friend, what do you got?
Yeah. I was just going to say, man, again, you could feel the love. As many people been in the comments, people from across the globe, and man, you could feel the love. You could feel the value, as my sister Daniela just spoke about. Like, it's high powered individuals, man, that I'm looking at on this screen. Trust me, man. Like you don't know if you're going to wake up tomorrow. I'll leave it at that. And I'll also say, think about it. You may want to take a trip to New York City next year with your family, or whatever the case may be. These two gentlemen that you're looking at, Brother Lancelot and Seafood, they're the type, you call them, you reach out to them, they're going to look out for you. Trust me. They serve with their heart. If you come on down a little bit and you hit Philadelphia, on that Eastern Coast shore, hey, you got the Ramones. You hit them, hey, trust me, man, they're going to go out of their way and look out for you. If you need a place to stay, if you need to know where a restaurant is, you don't know how to get to the latest attraction in the city, you reach out to them, they're going to stop what they're doing and go out of their way. Trust me, I know these individuals. You come on down a little bit further, you get down into that DC area, Chevy Chase, hey, reach out to Jose, you're going to get that same thing. Keep coming on down. We're all up and down, all the way down to Florida. This is Connected Leaders Academy, man. This is a space of real leaders. Like Jose said earlier, man, our goal is to serve one another, man. We're here to serve one another. We got cats out in California, Wyoming, like Sifu said. So I know for sake of time, man, I love you all. Thank you all for having me here this morning. The brotherhood, the sisterhood, man, it's a blessing.
I just got tears.
Go ahead. I just want to say quickly, sorry about that, Daniela, that Connected Leaders Academy is in how many countries, Jose? 27?
34.
30.
Wow.
Look at that. We're going to be, New York City Experience is going to go visit them all.
Yes.
Yo,
Daniela, I'm sorry. Go ahead, my dear.
Oh
No.
no, I wasn't ready to say anything. It was Lance.
I would say that was me. That was me. I want to catch it as the tears are coming out my eyes, man. I I don't know. It's just that it's something about this energy. But you just said something, To, that I didn't even realize. It's just almost like this underground railroad of family.
Oh man, come on, man. Come
This-
on, bro.
And it just brought tears to my eyes because it's true.
It is.
You know, you stop in New York and give us a call. We there for you. And I know
No
now
doubt.
that if I wasn't there for you yesterday, as I listen now, I'm there for you now because we're all a part of a family. You know,
That's right.
so I'm constantly learning. And as I listened today and I listened to you earlier, that's why I said, listen, when you come to New York, I'm there not just for the show later on that night, because we got to look out for each other because we are family. And
That's
that's
a fact.
powerful. Up and down
That's
this East Coast, you got us. Connected Leaders Academy, babe. We got you. So come
That's it.
on down. If not this time, the next time, or the next time after that. But we got you. And it's all about family. And I feel that. I feel that. And I appreciate y'all, man. I really appreciate it.
Thank you all for the kind words, and thank you all for being here, not only for yourself, but for each other, right? Because we're all here for each other. Any event is a collective effort, right? A rising tide raises all ships, right? Together we can do it apart, right? I can keep going. I think we know what I'm saying, but my point is very simple. I honor, respect, and love all of you that are here today on this panel. It's just amazing what can happen when powerful people come together to serve each other, and with the bigger picture of impacting the world in a positive way. And that's what we're about. We're world changers. We're impact players. We're global titans. We're doing the things that require heavy lifting, that require sacrifice and effort on our behalf for the greater good of the bigger picture, right? And that's what it's about. We are way bigger than just an event and collecting money. We are here to serve, to create value, and to change lives. And I can tell you, if you're on the fence right now and you're thinking, oh, this sounds exciting, I probably should be in the room. Not probably, you definitely need to be in the room. And there will be a cap, right? And we're going to fill up this room and it's going to be capped off because there's only a certain amount of space and ability to do that. But just know very simply, I will leave you with this idea to think about. Opportunities will come and go. But if you do nothing about them, so will you.
Mm.
I will say it for the people
Yeah.
in the nosebleed section as well.
Wow.
Listen very carefully. Opportunities will come and go, but if you do nothing about them, so will
So
you.
will
So do you want to be
my God.
omnipresent? Do you want to be omnipresent? Do you want to be on the front lines of a movement? Do you want to be active at all times and making things happen? Or are you just going to watch from the sidelines and watch everybody get in the game and do the thing? So don't miss the opportunity. It's right here in front of you. Success happens when opportunity and preparedness meet. Are you prepared? That's the question. Let's get in the room.
I love
That's
that.
it.
I just want to say that
Mic drop. Mic drop.
if your cup is empty, we will fill it. We will fill your cup. I think the best conversations happen over breaking bread. The next best conversations happen when we are moving. And this is what I'm passionate about is movement. And movement, we're going to be doing that as we walk the Highline, as we have conversations, deep conversations with one another. Think about Steve Jobs. He made some of his best deals while walking. Some of the most incredible business opportunities happen written on a napkin. We'll have napkins. Bring your pen.
That's right.
Thank you, everybody. What an amazing listen. This was only supposed to be a couple of minutes, right? And the energy just keeps flowing and flowing and flowing. Do me a favor, everybody. Do your thing. If you can make it, we'd love to have you. We don't want to, twist your arm, even though we can. We don't want to do that, right? Because for me, it's about, and everybody here has said it over and over and over and over again. Do you want to be in a room with leaders, with people who can impact your life in ways that you never even imagined? Do you see into the future? I see into mine, and mine is with you guys, with leaders. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
All right,
you, man.
everybody. Have
Have a
yourself.
great day. Great day. See you on
Enjoy.
Sunday.
Good to see you, T.O., Lance, Seafood, Jose.
Yes,
Love
You
you
guys
guys.
on
everybody.
Sunday.
Salute. Yes.
Punch on the roof, vibes so fly. Seafood, Wi-Fi on the lights are up. We rise sky high from the balls to the block. They coming in deep. Energy loud and the convo steep. Elevate mind, build real ties. The same no talk is where futures rise. July 20th, make that move. NYC heat with a global groove. Secure your spot, don't miss this truth. We brunching with purpose high up on the roof. Secure your spot, don't miss this truth. We brunching with purpose high up on the roof.